Hi guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Reagan, I'm 25 and I'm so glad that you're here. We're gonna spend a really fun weekend together. Today is Thursday, and on Saturday, well actually, so tomorrow on Friday, Dracula is released in theaters in the US, which if you don't know, actually I think it's tomorrow, I'm not sure, I think it is. But if you don't know, Dracula with Jacob Landry, is that his name? And a few other amazing actors and actresses. It came out in Europe last summer and there were just some complications in the US where they could not get it released here in the States due to like some just licenses and whatever, but it's finally released tomorrow. I've talked about it before, but I have watched this movie online like 4 times already. It is one of my favorite movies of all time. So I have been telling everyone in my life that when it comes out in theaters, I will be there to see it on the big screen because I've only ever watched it on my TV and I just love it so much. So going to see that on Saturday with my sister. We're gonna have like a little girls date night. But I did start a new book yesterday and I want to tell y'all about it. I started, is it Crazy Rich Fae or Filthy Rich Fae? I think it's Filthy. Yeah, it's Filthy Rich Fae by Geneva Lee, and I'm really enjoying this so far. So there's a girl named Kate and she is a ER nurse at a hospital in New Orleans, which already the setting being in New Orleans is awesome. Like I love New Orleans and how spooky it is. That's also why I loved, was it Phantasma? That was also in New Orleans and I loved it. But she's a nurse in New Orleans, and in this book, in this world, the city of New Orleans is kind of like not run, kind of run by the Gage family. I don't know, I'm a little confused because at first she was making it seem like it was like this big family of like a mom, a dad, kids, and they're just really, really rich and their name is on every building. You know, they own everything. They have influence over anyone and everyone important. And it's just like, you don't want to get into like business with them because they're not good people or something like that. So there's the son, his name is Lachlan, or they call him Locke. One night when Kate is working in the ER, her brother gets wheeled in and he's been shot. And he admits that he has been in business with the Gage family. And she's like, absolutely not. My baby brother's not going to be involved with these bad people. So she goes to find Lachlan Gage and she is like, you need to like get away from my brother. Why was he shot? And I guess the brother ended up owing him something. And so Lachlan Gage was like, okay, what will you do to save your brother? Would you give me your soul so that your brother's off the hook? And she said yes. So she now lives in the Fae world. He took her there and she's in this giant castle, which is giving me Phantasma and Enchantra vibes. And she finds out that the Gage family is Fae. And so now she's in this giant castle and they're trying to work out their bargain and stuff. I don't know. I'm loving it. I think it's really, really good. And I just feel like I'm having a really good reading year so far. Anyway, yeah, that's what my Thursday night is going to consist of. I'm going to sit down, read a little bit, and I'll probably give you an update in a few hours. This is such a spur of the moment thing, but I kind of want to do some rearranging. Sorry, the lighting's kind of bad. It's starting to get, it probably doesn't look that dark, but it's starting to get dark. I'm not loving how these look. So I found this cute fairy house. There were actually like 4 of them, but I picked this one, this fairy house, and then this cute little like gate that says fairy garden. And I just think that's perfect for the Emily Wilde books. Also, I'm so mad because I did end up missing the window to return the paperback of the first Emily Wilde book. So now I can't return it and get the hardcover. So I have a paperback and then 2 hardcovers, which kind of annoys me. But anyway, I want to have this to where these are like on the side and then that like over here. So I'm thinking about moving these 3 and then the Cruel Prince books up here somewhere and maybe bringing the Harry Potter books down. I'm not sure. I guess I could put my historical fiction back over on that bookshelf. We're gonna play around with it. The lighting is probably even worse now, but I think I just moved this around so much. So right here now I have all of my like hardcover fantasy books, which most of these are like adult. And then over here I just have my 3 like paperbacks because they're like all random, but this is like my dark shelf. And then up here I ended up redoing this shelf like a million times and I still don't even love it, but I have a random like Harry Potter, I don't even know what that is, just like a weird book, my Emily Wilde, Caraval, Once Upon a Broken Heart, and I put the fairy things right there. And then I have Cruel Prince, Shatter Me, and a paperback of Harry Potter up there. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I just need more fantasy books to fill up there. But yeah, this is the current, what it's looking like. And then I ended up just moving my historical fiction books, which are all of these, over to Wuthering Heights. That's all my historical fiction. And then these are just some books that I haven't read yet. So it actually ended up fitting perfectly right there. So I think that looks pretty good. I'm having a really, really good time with this book. I am 47% of the way in, so I'm about halfway, and I'm just really enjoying it. So Kate has been in the Fae world for a little bit. She's now kind of going back and forth between the Fae world and the real world, but she's staying at the Avalon Hotel, which is in the real world. It's kind of like a little bit of like magical realism. So the Avalon Hotel is in the real world, like the normal human world, but once you're inside the hotel, there's also that magical realism to it. So it's like she's staying on the top floor. That's where the Gages stay. And so it's like as soon as she went up to the 13th floor, she immediately was like, the layout of the 13th floor did not match what the actual outside of the hotel looked like. So it just like, you know, like there's magic in the hotel, but she's kind of like on that fine line between Fae world and mortal world. The sister of Lachlan, her name is Ciara. She is the cutest, quirkiest person ever. She's very much giving me the same vibes of, I don't remember her name, but it's the sister of Zavander from Anathema by Carrie Lake. I love books where there's just like this tall, dark, broody man, and then they have like the cutest, quirkiest, most lighthearted sister. I love books like that. And I don't know if she's a main character or a side character yet. She's been in it a lot. She's about to get married. But she's becoming really, really close to Kate, and I just love books like that where there's like the cute, quirky sister. So I'm having a good time with it. I did underline, I think I took a video of it, but I highlighted this last night because I thought it was such a good quote. It says, "Worrying is expensive. It costs you the one thing you can't get back, time." I literally reread that like 4 times and I was like, wow, because my anxiety, I worry 24/7, and so that really resonated with me. You know, like I need to stop worrying so much. So random, but I was reading earlier and I took a break to get on my email, and I won another Goodreads giveaway, which is pretty cool. This is the second one that I've won. It's like a historical nonfiction book. I think like over 11,000 people entered, and they picked 100 people, and I won. So I got that email today. We'll obviously do like an unpacking and unboxing once that gets to me. It usually takes like 2 months for a Goodreads giveaway book to get to you. The last one that I won, it took like 6 to 8 weeks. So we'll do an unboxing, but I thought that was pretty cool. I'm gonna sit here, keep reading. I would really like to get like 60 or 65% of the way through this book tonight. So we have a little bit to go. I think it's like 2 days later from when I went and saw Dracula with my sister, and it was so good. I can't stop thinking about that movie. I would highly recommend it. You guys go see it in theaters. Now that it's out legally in the US, it was so much better on the big screen, and my sister said she really, really liked it too. So that was a fun little movie night. I think I took like 1 or 2 videos of like the, what is it called, like the marquee outside, but that was really fun. On a completely different note, I am almost done with Filthy Rich Fae. I'm 83% of the way through. It says I only have an hour and a half left. I might try to finish this book tonight. It's only 9:30. I don't know why, but up until today, it didn't even occur to me to see if it was on, like the audiobook was on Spotify. So I checked and it was, and I listened to probably like 2 chapters total while I was doing laundry and dishes. So that helped me get along a little bit, but I do kind of want to try to finish this book tonight. I also learned that this is a series, but like the next books are still called Filthy Rich Fae, and then it's just like a book 2. From what I've seen, I'm so confused. I need to do some more research. I don't know if this is a series I'll continue. I don't know. I really, really don't know. So Lachlan and Kate, they are now like kind of together. They're not like dating or anything, but they've kind of confessed their love and blah blah blah, gotten through all these issues. Kate's brother Channing came looking for her and was like causing issues, and she was like, you need to get out of here. There's a whole lot going on, but we're finally coming to like the actual like love story part where they're, you know, admitting to each other like, I've always cared for you, blah blah blah. I'm just like not, I do like them together, but I'm not like connecting with them like some characters I do in books to where I'm like looking up fan art and stuff. Like it's not like that with this book. So it's good, don't get me wrong, but I do not know if I will keep reading the next books in this series. I love Kate and Lachlan, but just, it was a good book, but it might be a one and done for me. Yeah, like I said, I might try to finish this book. I don't know, we'll see. An hour and a half. If I started now, I'd finish it at like 11. We'll see. I probably won't talk to y'all again tonight, even if I do finish the book, just because I'm gonna be getting in bed soon and reading. So I'll talk to y'all probably tomorrow once I'm done with this freaking book. I'm on the epilogue. It says I have like 40 minutes left in the book, but I guess that's like an excerpt from the next book, so I'm almost done. I have like 5 minutes. I told y'all last night that I didn't know if I was gonna keep reading the series after this book. Yeah, that completely changed because the way that this book just ended, I'm not even joking, I may start the second book today. I feel like I went through a different, like a range of, not emotions, but like feelings. That's kind of the same thing. Feeling throughout this book on like what I was gonna rate it. Like it started pretty good, and then I was like towards the middle, I was kind of like, eh. And then it got better towards the end. So the way that it ended was a huge, huge cliffhanger. In the like second to last chapter, Kate, she was chloroformed. Is that how you say it? Chloroformed? And the chapter ends literally with just her like basically passing out. And then in the epilogue, there's the last chapter in Locke's point of view, but then in the epilogue, she wakes up in a bedroom in a court, and she walks out, and the way that the epilogue was written was so good because it was like she walked out into this courtyard and she said there was a familiar face sitting at the table, but it didn't reveal who it was right away. So she said it was a familiar face, someone she knew, and then she was talking with them. Like there was dialogue between them two for like a few minutes, and then it didn't reveal who it was until like literally the last paragraph, but I guessed who it was. Like I literally was like, there's no way it's gonna be this person because I almost revealed the gender, but this person was like pretty nice to her throughout the whole rest of the book. They weren't anyone that caused any problems throughout the book. So when it was revealed to be them, I was like, wait, what? And it literally just ended there. So now I feel like I have to read the next book. The next book is called I think I also said this, but like the books have kind of the same name. So like the second book is also Filthy Rich Fae, but then it's called Fallen Court. And I looked that one up on Goodreads, and it also is under 400 pages. It's like 384. So another quick read, and it has good reviews. So I genuinely think I'm going to start that. Actually, I haven't even seen, oh, it is on Kindle Unlimited. It was like already up whenever I just looked down. Okay, I might be starting Fallen Court. I guess I should give y'all my rating. I think I was going in between giving it 3.75 and 4, but I think I'm gonna go with the 4. I genuinely really did enjoy the book, and the fact that I want to go into the second one immediately, I think I'm gonna give it a 4 stars. That could change. I've said this before. My ratings can change like days after I give them a rating, like once I really think about them for like a certain amount of days. But for right now, it's gonna be a 4 star, and I would recommend it. It wasn't the spiciest by any means, like fantasy book I've ever read. There was like maybe 1 or 2 spicy scenes, but like nothing compared to some of the other books that I've read. Yeah, I love Locke and I love Kate, and I am excited to see what happens in the second book. So I think I'm gonna do that. Also, I haven't even talked about this book. I have not even talked about how I've been reading Wuthering Heights. I was gonna do its own video to where like I read the book and then I went and saw the movie in theaters. Yeah, I'm only 26 pages in, and I really don't know if I can continue. I really don't. I was trying to read like a chapter a day or like 2 chapters a day. That was gonna be my whole plan. Yeah, I don't know if I can do it. I think I'm gonna be DNFing this, but not like a hard DNF. I feel, actually, I don't know. I really don't know. It's not like the story's bad. I can't even say if the story's bad yet because I'm so little into it. But the way that it's written, because it was written in the 1800s, it's like not Shakespearean, not like how art thou, that sort of stuff, but like I'll have to reread a paragraph or a sentence like 10 times before I can understand what's happening, and that is no way to read a book. It's gonna take me a year to finish this. So unfortunately, I think I will be DNFing this for now, but it's not, I don't know. My sister said she read this and she didn't love it either. So I don't know. I need to think on this, but I'm soft DNFing it, at least for now. I think I'm gonna go for a walk outside. It's 72 degrees and there's like a slight breeze. So it's like cool, but not too cool. So I think I'm gonna go for a long walk. I'm gonna see if the second book is on Spotify. The audiobook is on Spotify, just like the first one was. And if it is, I'll probably start the audiobook while I'm on the walk. But that's gonna be the end of this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope I gave you another book recommendation and also a movie recommendation. I forgot I saw Dracula in this vlog. Go see that movie. Go see that movie and go read this book because they're both amazing. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We are almost to 1,000 subscribers. I'm thinking I kind of want to do a giveaway when I hit 1,000 subscribers. I'm not sure. I'm thinking about it. But don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on everything down below. My Instagram, Goodreads, Fable, everything's linked. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.